Hey guys, this is Coach Bill with Bill Mabry Online Coaching. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday so far. As you can see, I forgot my hat today. Today is our hiking day, and we were able to hike some up and down the hills that we normally go. Let me see if I can show you the hill here real quick. Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea of the hills that we're hiking, and it's about a 45-minute hike. So it's plenty of hiking for us and time-wise. We're elevating our heart rate up and down as we are going on the hike. But I wanted to give you guys an update on how we did on our 42-hour fast. I did a video yesterday because we celebrated two different events on Easter. The last event, I personally myself did go overboard on the sugar, which is fine. But how we are able to help flush that out is because we've been doing alternate day fasting for quite a few years. But we haven't done a 42-hour fast in a long time. So we decided, or I decided, and of course my wife likes to follow whatever I do, I decided to do a 42-hour fast starting on Sunday night after our last meal, which is about 6. And having my first meal today around 10, and then that'll give us our 42-hour fast. But obviously it's past 10, I think, now, so it's going to be a little bit longer. But we started up on the hill, I think, at about 41 hours. Yesterday, for the first, I would say 28 hours, we went through the normal small hunger waves, which is what we want to do. Those of you that know what the name of the hormone that actually increases your appetite, you can put that name below this video. But we were able to we were able to tolerate the small hunger waves, and every time we got them, I would have a big glass of water with Himalayan pink sea salt, and that brought that hormone back down to a level where we don't have the appetite. I would have to say around the 28-hour mark, maybe last night around 8:30 or 9, I had a pretty strong hunger wave. And that's telling me those little small hunger waves we're getting, and then this big one I got in the evening, that's telling me I'm actually in therapeutic autophagy, and that's really where I want to be for as long as possible. So, and my wife went along with it. And there's my wife right there. Say, hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. So, but we were able to talk. I mean, that is what causes most people to fail when they're doing these longer fasting, is they might get hit by a harder hunger wave, and they just can't seem to get out of it, and so they stop their fasting by eating. Well, what we do, and what I have my clients do, is that whenever we get hit hard by a hunger wave, and you're all going to go through it eventually, is we have a big glass of our hydrogen-rich water, and we have a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and a quarter teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt, and that knocks that hunger wave out. Then we we go right to bed. Well, this morning we woke up, no hunger waves at all. This last 42 hours that I personally did was really easy. Emily said that it was easy for her also. But so that just shows that we are fat adapted, and that we are actually dipping into our own stored body fat and use that food that's in that fat as our fuel. Now, of course, we depleted all the glucose or sugar out of our blood, probably around, I would have to say Tuesday morning around 2 or 3 o'clock, because I did have a lot of sugar, and we depleted all the sugar out of our glucose and sugar out of our liver. But your body will store glucose in the muscles to use as reserve, because the brain needs it. So we probably dipped in a little bit of that also. Now, what's really crazy, guys, and this is a little bit of science, is that if we dipped into our glucose that was in our muscles and used up our reserves, the body is not stupid. It'll actually take the fat from your fat cells, your own stored fat cells, convert that to glucose and dump it into your muscle so that when your brain needs glucose, it will take it. So the idea is doing intermittent alternate day fasting is to actually dip into your own body fat. That makes a lot of sense, right? And so you're not burning the fat from the food you're eating as energy. We have dipped into our own stored body fat, and that's what the body is going to use as fuel. And that's why we were able to do this 42-hour fast pretty easy. Okay, guys? So, guys, that's how we were able to detox the sugar out of our system, out of our blood and liver, is by doing this longer fasting. Now, I probably won't do another one of these probably for another, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. Or if I do go to a family event and I feel like eating whatever they're having, and if there's sugar or if there's pies or cakes or whatever, if I do indulge in that, then I will definitely do another fast the following day. That's the key in order to make this a lifestyle of keeping that belly fat and body fat off for the rest of your life, is to know how to adjust your time-restricted eating. That's what it's called by science. And do some kind of intermittent fasting, whatever protocol works best for your lifestyle, the following day after you've indulged. And the biggest key is, people ask, well, how do you break this longer fast? Well, we do it with homemade kefir, which has massive amounts of probiotics and minerals. And then I drop a scoop of protein powder in it. And that's going to be really easy on my gut. So most people, what they do is after they do a longer fast, they indulge in a bunch of junk foods or high carb foods or high sugary foods, and that will cause a major issue in the gut. You want to replace your gut. You want to replace your food at the before you break your fast with some kind of probiotic and protein, not carbs and not any fat. So it either needs to be lean protein, but we want to keep our guts healthy, so we keep putting in good probiotics. This is live probiotics, guys. This isn't a pill form. Your body's not stupid. It knows that if you're dumping pills in your body, you're only going to assimilate very little of it. But if you're dumping a natural food, organic natural food like kefir, which has massive probiotics and minerals in it, the body's going to absorb that up right away, and it's going to help keep your gut healthy. Remember, 80% of your immune system, guys, is in your gut to help fight the diseases that we are actually being thrown at in today's toxic world. Okay, guys, hope you guys saw some value in this video. We'll see you guys at the next video.